What is going on, everyone, and welcome to my review of Sting, a killer spider film, which is an Australian film, I believe, and it only just came out a bit over a week and a half ago here, so that's why my review is really late, because I know it came out in April in America, I believe. That's why I'm just discussing it now. Now, earlier this year, we already had a film called Infested, which was a film about just this apartment building being overrun by killer spiders. And Sting has a kind of similar approach. You've got this, it all takes place in this apartment complex, and you just have one spider which grows rapidly, like really quickly grows to this giant monster and wreaks havoc on the apartment. And if you know me, you know that spiders are one of my biggest weaknesses. You think the scene in chapter 2, you think the ending of Enemy, I fucking screamed like a bitch. And Infested did a number on me as well. That movie really bothered me. Everything was annoying me about it. It got into my head. And while Sting absolutely didn't get into my head the same way Infested did, I still had a pretty good time with this film. So let's jump into it. And the main thing that I really enjoyed about this film was the fact that it is focused on delivering on the concept. You see the poster, it's got a giant spider on it. And the film's about a giant spider wreaking havoc on an apartment building. It's creature feature fun. It's simple, dumb fun. It knows exactly what it is. There are some points in the film where it does try to be a little bit more, which I get it. You've got to have character development and characters, because sometimes some creature features, for example, Crawl from a few years ago, that one didn't really have that much meat on its bones and it felt a bit empty. So it's good to see an attempt to have character development. The film knows exactly what it is, and it's at its strongest when it is just giant spider wreaking havoc and killing people. And for those scenes when the giant spider is going bonkers, which is the majority of the film, thankfully, it's really, really fun. As I said, it's stupid, it's simple. There's not that much to it. You think films are classified as entertainment. This film is the definition of the word entertaining. It's here to entertain you. It's here to make you laugh and have a good time and give you a few creeps here and there. It's not trying to do anything more. It's not trying to push some message. It's not trying to make you rethink the way you think about the world. It's just trying to give you a good time. And on that front, it succeeds. I thought Elila Brown did a great job in the leading role. She was good for what she had to do in Furiosa, but this really lets her shine a little bit more. She's actually got to, deal with angsty preteen issues. She's struggling with her stepdad and everything. She's feeling a bit disconnected from the world. So she's got this kind of attitude to her that could come off as annoying, but she does it in a way that feels real and genuine. So you do actually end up caring for her character and liking her, but you end up just liking her just enough to the point that you're not solely focused on that. You're still focused on the spider, but it gives you a good performance from her, and her character I enjoyed spending time with. I really, really enjoyed the way this film opened. It's kind of silly. It really kind of almost wears its 50s B-movies influences on its sleeve. There's an asteroid that passes by Earth, and a bit of it breaks off and goes through this window into this apartment building, and it lands in a dollhouse, and out hatches this teeny tiny spider. And the spider's running around the dollhouse trying to get out of it, but because it's a dollhouse, it makes the spider look really big inside of it, which is really clever foreshadowing, because as you can tell by the poster, the spider eventually gets huge. So it's not a spider. It may as well be, but it is an alien that's invaded this apartment building, and it's just really silly. It knows that the characters are often watching really old B-movies on TV and stuff like that. Like, I think they actually watched the original Frankenstein at one point. You can hear it in the background. But it wears its influences on its sleeve. It's proud to be what it is, and for that reason, I had a really good time with Sting. Now, this is a shorter review, and the reason that it's a shorter review is just because there's not really too much to say. It's kind of, I mean this in the nicest possible way, it's kind of just junk food horror. It's something that is quick, easy, you know exactly what you're getting, you're going to have a good time, you're going to enjoy it, and it is what it is, and it does what it sets out to do very efficiently. So I would say, if you're into this kind of thing, if you're into 50s B movies or just horror in general, you want a gnarly creature feature with some cool kills and great sequences, then Sting is worth a watch. It's not going to make my top 10 at the end of the year. It's probably not even going to make my top 25, but it is what it is. It's an effective film. It's a fun film. It's very enjoyable. I hope you check it out if you haven't already. And I will see you all later. Bye.